Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to American Truck Simulator, where we just bought our first trailer in the last episode, and we just got to the pickup point here. I already went ahead and refilled and slept off camera because I didn't feel like doing that. Ooh, that's an interesting way to grab it. All right, well, I figured for this first one I'd show us actually getting into parking spot with our trailer and grabbing it before we started out. So hopefully we're not at this place for too long, because I'd like to try to not do night drives if possible. I mean, if we have to, it's not the absolute end of the world, but I would like to, just because of the compression rate on YouTube. I don't know if that's actually improved or not. I just know it's always been a problem. Was nighttime. Anything super dark, and YouTube doesn't like it. But hey, you know what? That's fine. Alright. Go ahead and load our cargo. We started at 7:30. It is almost 8:30, so it took them an hour to load. And without a docking door, or a load plate for that matter, yeah, I question how they loaded that. But let's just get on the road. We are going down to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. So this is going to be a first for our channel. We are actually going to a new state once more, and I absolutely hate this place. I've had so many problems driving this from here whenever Missouri dropped. I can't tell you how many times I picked up an order from this place and just would get jammed up in their exit because it's just so convoluted. Alright, that's fine now. We got 12 and a half hours on the timer, and we got 7 hours to get there, so we're gonna have to haul our skinny on butts right on out of here. Over to our left there is Subtropolis, a place that I was really dreading that we might actually have to pick up from. Because, yeah, whenever I played here before, that was always the place that I'd end up going and getting all of my loads from, and it was a pain, to say the least. We still got it done, but, you know, hey, I would prefer not to have to do that. Alright. Up here on the highway, and then we will be on our sweet merry way. I was kind of hoping we were going to have more time than 12 and a half hours, because yeah, that's a tight time frame there. But that's fine. We'll probably get more for being able to deliver there sooner. It is something like 35 bucks a mile, so it was actually one of the better paying jobs for our truck and trailer. I am going to try to prioritize making more money, since we are now $100,000 in debt. I mean, we or more. I can't remember how much debt we're actually in. I know we're in over $100,000 in debt. We have enough to pay off half of it, but it's going to be a few hauls before we can actually get that debt completely paid off and squared away, which is not that big of a deal. Going ahead and whoa. We'll our skinny butts on up on this on-ramp. I forgot how tight these ramps were in Missouri. Yeah, you know, I could say without a shred of doubt, I would not enjoy going up a Clover interchange in a semi-trailer. I was also really hoping we get paid more money for buying our first trailer, but didn't seem like that was the case, which, it's okay. It is our first trailer, and we don't have a ton of ability right yet to make a ton of money. Eventually, we'll be making like $30,000 or $40,000 a load, unless we go into doing longer loads, which I don't know if I want to do. I mean, it's not something that, it's not like we couldn't do it, but it's going to take us from doing 20-30 minute long videos up to at least an hour plus for some of these routes. But at the same time, I kind of want to. I would love to be able to do a longer haul. I think if we do that, we definitely need to invest in hazmat hauling, and then go up into fuel efficiency. Those two I would really love to get side by side, along with longer distances, because if we're going to be hauling longer distances, we're really going to need to be able to bring that money in. We're going to end up getting called into this way station. I already know it. Might as well hit the brake now. Oh. The gods have shined upon us. We don't have to go to the way station. Let's go. It's funny because if this was more realistic, I'd have to stop at that way station. I don't know what the rules and regulations are for, like, if you just picked up a load. I just know, like, down in Springfield area, regardless, you will have to stop at every single way station in a semi-truck and trailer, I'm pretty sure. They got signs posted that if you're over, I think it's 8 tons, you gotta stop. Which could also include some box trucks. If they patrol for those box trucks, who knows? I have also turned to starting to run some promotional campaigns, so hopefully we can definitely make some quick money. Well, not quick money, but we can get some more interactions on our videos. What's going on here? Well, I'm not going to let these guys merge on top of me. I'm sorry, I'm just not. I've got places to be and things to do. We got 13 hours to go, and I really don't want to lose this speed either. Ooh, what's the sign? Bonk! Oh, 2% damage. Well, there goes all of our speed. All that for nothing. Hopefully I didn't mess up our truck too bad on the damage. Eesh. Yeah, it was not ideal. I thought I could just run it down, just run over on the freaking wing and just get going. But no, not today. They decided, hey, we're gonna put a sign here specifically for the people like you. What's PBS's own slogan? Something. Supported by you, I forget. PBS's slogan, they always ran whenever they were thanking people for all the donations. Alright, so let's have a little bit of fun here. I don't really ever talk politics, but I saw something in the news today that just made me kind of laugh. I guess it'll kind of date the video too. Mayor of New York just signed a temporary law that basically lifts kids' bedtime so they can watch the finals game that's playing. Which, my first thought is, why is a mayor putting down any kind of bedtime laws? Like, I know they can do curfew because kids should be out after what is it, 8 p.m. without an adult. Hell, they really shouldn't even be out with an adult. After that, after lights go out time. And then the second thing was, like, I'm sorry, if I have a kid and I am a super big sports fan, or they are, and it's the finals and your home team, like the New York Knicks, are playing, I'm not going to tell my kid he has to go to bed. If he wants to watch that, by all means, he will watch it at my house. If we got to pay for kids to go to school and all that, why do I care if my kid misses out the next day? And we're going into summertime here, so more than likely, kids are already out of school. So, why are we lifting kids' bedtimes? I don't know. 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 I don't It has to be a publicity stunt. There's no way this is an actual thing. That's all I can think of. I'm not from New York. I'm not familiar with New York laws. But I do kind of wonder how that all works. Because that is a genuinely just, it was an interesting post whenever I saw it. There's my little bit of ranting. Every now and then I see something and it makes me kind of laugh, because it's like, how does that work exactly? By no means are we a political channel or really take part in political debates, but sometimes you just gotta get a laugh out of something. Just laugh at everything just slowly crumbling around us. Because I remember whenever I was a kid, for the Super Bowl, we'd have, friends and family that would participate in the Super Bowl. I was never really big into sports. I've always been a gamer. But even whenever the Super Bowl was going on, we got invited. There was no bedtime. There was really no curfew. It was, hey, you get to go and stay up all night that night and possibly ditch school the next day because you were watching the Super Bowl or whatever other major sports event was going on at the time. It's like, man, I miss that generation. It had its flaws, but I do miss a lot of the early 2000s generation of just how kids were brought up. That just dates myself even more. But, hey, let an old man over here contemplate about the old days. I will always argue that I'm a millennial, even though fall into that time bracket because I was cut off just then. I identify as a millennial. I was born before 2000s. I refuse to be called Gen Z. Even though I am starting to see a lot of the Gen Z traits in me, and it kind of makes me sad. But oh well. I have no idea where we are. I have never been, well, other than playing, previously, I've never been down this way. This is the Arkansas border. Okay. I'm not really super familiar with Missouri. I've only driven through Missouri a handful of times ever. And I don't even really drive it for work. It's kind of out of my territory range. I mean, we've done it before, but I think the closest one I went to was Hannibal, Missouri, which is right next to Mulberry. Which Mulberry might be on here. I know Hannibal is not. It is absolutely nothing town. There's nothing to it. There's really no big infrastructure. It is a small town. It's not me dissing. If there's anyone here from Mulberry, Missouri, don't take my words the wrong way. I love your town, but there was nothing in it. I went there for my delivery and then I left. I didn't even stop for lunch there. I ended up going. I think I stopped up by Quincy to get my lunch. I think it was Quincy. It was somewhere closer to the Illinois border. Yeah, so far I have been loving this update, being able to control exactly how long you want to sleep, which, just an FYI, the time frame that they give you, it not only shows you what time you'll wake up, but you also don't have to sleep for the full amount of time. I mean, you will be forced into a rest period eventually, but you can do a couple hours rest and get yourself back up to where you can still run an order without it absolutely just tanking your delivery time. But at the same time, whenever we left off last time, it was like 6 p.m. Wednesday night. I was able to sleep till 6 a.m. So that it would be daylight out whenever we actually did go to drive. Speaking of which, we need to turn off the lights. I'm going to keep those on, but I'm not going to have my high beams running because I know some states, they do love to penalize you for running with your lights on after light hours, especially your high beams. Thankfully, we're not on the West Coast. Although I really do, I am kind of happy we're going down to Arkansas. I haven't been to Louisiana yet at all. I have not made my way down there once. So I am actually really looking forward to being able to go down there and just seeing what's going on. We're 2.5 hours out, so we're almost at the end of our time for this episode. But hey, like I've said before, you know, let me know what you guys are thinking about this video. If you guys have any tweaks that you want me to do. I know I'll give off the same spiel here at the end of the episode, but I do genuinely love seeing the engagement. You know, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's not the end of the world. But I do really love it. I do have, I keep talking about it, I keep looking at new videos I want to do. I've really gotten into Empire at War, and I would love to do something on that. More than likely, I'll end up starting to do live streams, at least on the weekends, because on Saturday nights I do the guild bosses with like Black Desert Guild. And if you guys are a fan of Crimson Desert, you might also be interested in Black Desert, as it is the predecessor of it. It is a vastly different game, but it is still fun. I've also thought about playing Forza Horizon, but you know, Forza, I got into it, but I would have to get so much better at driving before I felt like recording that video. Man, that is a road right there. Those are the roads that you dread finding in person, because it is just, you're in a cornfield. There is nothing. You probably don't even got good cell reception. It is just of absolute nothing. That's whenever you hope that the playlist doesn't give out on you halfway through that road. Because good Lord, you will be absolutely miserable if you have at least no music playing. Nice little side road. We'll get ourselves up to speed, and then we'll cruise for the last 2 hours of our route. Nice thing is we are almost done. I'm just going to adjust my microphone a little bit because I am worried slightly about audio quality, but so far it's been good. I just changed my angle, so that's why I decided to move my mic now. It doesn't look that bad. All right. I do have to admit, I love this new radio station, not having to worry about content or copyrights or anything like that. I am trying to grow this channel to where eventually I can start making just a little bit of side hustle money off of it. And being able just to have a real light music channel, amazing. I would love it if I had something more EDM or pop, because that's the music I vibe out to, but lo-fi works too. It's nice and relaxing. And it is streamer safe. So, you know, maybe we just need to find some more streamer safe music whenever we're doing driving videos. Especially once we start doing them longer hauls, which that's gonna be fun. We might even have to find like a podcast or something maybe to listen to. I'm not sure. We'll figure it all out. Hopefully whenever I am doing those, once I get able to do those longer haul videos, we will have other people that we can be in convoy with. So at least we'll have multiple people all talking at the same time. And it won't all just be my horrendous voice. I just filled up. We are already at half a tank. And that was almost a $700 refuel. This is, oof. At least, we're going to make at least 13,200 something. 13,200. Because we're going to end up having to pay for gas eventually here. And that is going to be most of our, at least $1,000 in gas. Which I'm happy I didn't upgrade to the bigger one. I just realized we're delivering to Walmart. We're coming from the docks in Missouri, and we're going to Walmart in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Okay. Well, that is definitely a route. And you know what? Like I said, it changes what we were doing. It gets us out of Missouri. It gets us into Arkansas now. I would love to go back to Illinois at some point. Maybe we can find a route that takes us up from Arkansas back up into Illinois. Like maybe East St. Louis or something, and then we can work our way back up. But you know what? For right now, this is good enough. I am also working on thumbnails that will eventually be able to be used. As of right now, though, I don't have anything, and honestly, I've not been feeling like doing a trucking thumbnail. I think for at least this series, I'm just going to keep using the thumbnails that I have been using. I know they're not as clickbait as what I would like. I'd love to get more click-throughs on my videos, but it's okay. But yeah, we also might, I might look into some videos that talk about how to get, make better quality videos. So if I hold this, that's not what I wanted. That's it. Oh, it was that one. Can I do photo mode? What are we looking at here? Some kind of river. Ooh, it's a lock and dam. Cool. That is actually kind of cool. Lock and dam number 4, I think is what it said. How do we, is it this one? No, it's that one. Cool. That was a photo trophy. Okay. Well, hey, we got our first trophy. I don't think I've ever done that, but something to do. I know there are places we could interact and stuff. I don't know what my phone is buzzing for. Hopefully it's not anything bad. I had thought about getting a GoPro and recording some of my deliveries in person. They'd have to be heavily edited. But, you know, it could be fun. I don't drive as much as what I used to in my job. It's a blessing, and it is also a curse. It is a sad truth of the matter. Leads to a lot of easier days. It's a lot lighter on the wallet. But it can also be just kind of boring, just, you know, work in the warehouse, not being able to drive as often. There is something that is just enjoyable about being able just to hop on the road. You don't have people constantly in your ear telling you what to do, or what they expect out of you. You drive, you get what you got to get done, and just enjoy. I don't know why out of all of the sudden I start having to burp. I am sorry, please excuse me. Got something over here on the road too. I'm kind of curious of what it is. I am also really excited. I know this is the open beta, but I am really hopeful that they do add more copyright-free music in here, because that is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm trying to figure out what is up there. It must be like a recruitment center is my guess. I can't imagine it's a garage or something. Actually, no, I can already see it. It's right there. It is a recruitment center. Cool. That means we'll be able to hire more people eventually. We are nowhere near being able to do that. Just to be able to upgrade the warehouse is $180,000, and unless we play with some mods, it ain't gonna happen anytime soon. But that's fine. These recruitment centers, they are going to allow us to be able to, you know, hire more people at a time whenever we get to that point. And like I said, I would really like, honestly, to look into getting other garages set up. I think my first one I might do will probably be in St. Louis, Missouri, since that is the second state we've been to. And then we'll just work our way from there. Do I need to go? Am I just going in here? Yeah, I can just go through here. Good. We kind of cheesed what we were supposed to do, but that's fine. It only might bite us in the butt whenever we go to park this truck, because we're probably going to have to go behind us here. Yep. Who would have guessed? Oh, it's actually not that far off. Cool. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and start backing up here. I still got to work on the custom colors. I haven't had enough time to do that. And it's cost a bit of money to be able to do that too. The other thing I need to do is design us a actual company logo and figure out how to do that. That way we can use our own company logo on our trucks. I think that'll be fun. I do really want to get a roleplay series going on this. It would just be a matter of I gotta learn how to LARP. You know, I don't know if I'd be very good at LARPing. I don't think I'm gonna go the extent of some of these other LARPing videos, like where they go and they actually like pretend to get out of the truck and like go and examine it all the way around. I'm sorry, I'm not that dedicated. Alright, there we go. We have dropped off our load. We have delivered those 900 XP and another level up. Awesome. Let's see what current job offers we have. And we are going to go into hazardous. I do really want to do that. We're not going to do explosives. We're going to do probably this one. Class 3, mainly because this is explosives, fireworks, and ammunition. I don't know if we'd be able to do that in our dry goods trailer. I don't think we can do that either. This, though, I'm pretty sure we can, because that's like kerosene and stuff. That, I think I actually have to have a different one. Class 3 will work for now. We'll go ahead and hit accept. And that's actually going back up to Jefferson City. Okay. Or we can go to Texarkana, which is on the border of Texas, and we can work our way further south. These aren't very good paying jobs, though, to be honest with you. Like, we were getting paid almost triple that for the same distance. Or not triple, but double. That's fine. We can look at the cargo market, see... Well, I would like to see the cargo market, but... not that one, this one. Cargo. East St. Louis to Tulsa is 14K. Let me see if we have any hazmat content yet. Sort by, I think I can go up here. Yeah, hazardous. Okay, so we don't have anything available yet. That's fine. These are, I mean, they're going to generate as they generate. But hey, if you guys like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one.